Russia launched a fresh wave of missile attacks across Ukraine on Saturday, killing at least 12 people in a strike on an apartment block in the eastern city of Dnipro. A number of other cities, including Kyiv, Kharkiv, and Odesa, were also hit. Most of Ukraine is under emergency blackout as the missiles have hit key power infrastructure in several cities. The fresh wave of attacks come as Britain became the first Western country to offer Ukraine the heavy tanks it has long been seeking. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said the Challengers, the British Army's main battle tank, would help Kyiv's forces push Russian troops back. The British move drew a swift reaction from Moscow, which warned it would only intensify the conflict. Russia responded by saying that providing more weapons to Ukraine would lead to intensified Russian operations and more civilian casualties. Meanwhile, Moldova said that the debris from the latest Russian missiles had landed on its territory and condemned the attacks. Ukrainian officials denounced the latest wave of deadly Russian missile strikes across the country as the country celebrated the Old New Year, a popular holiday in Ukraine. At least 12 people, including a 15-year-old girl, were killed and 64 wounded when an apartment building was hit in the eastern city of Dnipro. Dnipropetrovsk's governor, Valentin Reznichenko, said on messaging app Telegram. 7 children were among the wounded, the youngest 3 years old, he added, saying the fate of 26 people is still unknown. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said later, it's not yet known how many people are under the rubble. Unfortunately, the death toll is growing every hour. Ukraine presidential aide Mikhailo Podolyak called for Russia to be expelled from the UN Security Council. It has been 2 weeks since the last wave of Russian attacks on Ukraine's power grid. Mr. Zelensky said of the energy infrastructure facilities hit on Saturday that the most difficult situation was in the Kharkiv and Kyiv regions. Ukrainian state energy company Ukrenergo earlier said the round-the-clock consumption limits had been set for all regions until midnight local time. It was being speculated that Russia's energy war is coming to an end, but Saturday's attack somewhere suggests that Moscow still thinks it is a tactic worth pursuing.